Hello students, welcome to Computer Hardware Lab class for 6th semester electronic students. On today's class we will be discuss about installation of hard disks. So your aim of the experiment is to study the installation of hard disks and your equipment requirement is personal computer. So let's see the step how you should install a hard disk into your system. Install a hard drive into a computer. So what is the procedure is there? For installing an internal hard drive is the process usually requires no more than mounting it, connecting a couple of cables and formatting the drive for use. Still, there are a few things you should know to make installation as smooth as possible. That means, for installing one hard disk, you have to open your case. Then, on your hard disk slot, you have to install that hard disk. Along with, you have to attach or connect some cables. Then, after physically installing, you have to make the hard disk or hard drive formatting, then it is ready to use. So installing a hard drive in our PC does not necessarily follow the same procedure as installing an SSD also. If you have opted for a solid state drive, be sure to check out our company guides explaining where the procedure is written that how to install an SSD in a desktop and also in laptop. SSDs tends to offer much faster speed than the hard drive, but hard drives offer significantly more capacity at lower price. Okay. So here you got the idea, one hard disk is there or hard drive is there and another one is your SSD, solid state drive. And when we compare these two things, hard drive is having more capacity with a lower price, whereas SSD is little bit costing as compared to your hard drive. Now see the picture where this one is your hard disk. Here the cable is there. You have to place the hard disk into the socket. Then you have to attach the cable for installing your hard disk. Now this is the internal picture of your installing your hard disk. So it is having drive case, base and mounting option. So what is that drive case, base and mounting option? Internal 3.5 inches hard disk drives are typically mounted in a drive cage or in an available drive bay. Placement and orientation of the cage or base will vary from case to case. Okay, so depend upon your case, CPU case, it is vary the hard disk. The most common location is at the lower front near the intact fans and away from other component. Drive case base will most often be mounted perpendicular to the bottom of the chassis, while drives mounted in the cage usually sit parallel to the bottom of the case. So here as per tower wise your system is there and you have to attach or install this hard disk perpendicularly to your system. Now mounting your hard drive. So this is the hard disk. These are the ports are there. These are the screws are there. Okay. Now mounting your hard drive. So how you should mounting it? Physically mounting the hard drive in a PC is probably the most difficult part of the installation process. Securing the drive to a cage usually requires 4 screws on the sides or bottom of the drive. Many cases, especially enthusiastic cases, use tools less tray that hold the drives with a simple pins and clips. Okay, so these are the screws are there. By this screw you are able to attach into your, here you should attach into your CPU chassis. Now drives last longer when they stay nice and cool. When mounting the drives in a system, try to leave as much of space between them as possible to maximize airflow over the top and bottom. Okay, because all machinery things is need to be make cool, so you have to put some space in between them. Positioning the drives directly in front of an intact fan also help. Now how you should attach the, after fixing the hard drives, how you should attach the cables into your hard disks. Okay, so that is called connect the hard drives with your SATA. Once the drive is mounted, connecting it to your system is quick and easy. Virtually all new desktop hard drives sold today use the SATA interface cable. And SATA uses simple cables that are keyed to fit on the drive and motherboard connector one way. Connect one end of the SATA cable to the drive and other end to the available SATA port on the your motherboard. Clear? Because here the hard disk is there, so one SATA cable is there, you have to attach here, only one port is attached and another end is attached to your motherboard. Then after attaching, your hard disk is totally installed. Now prepare the hard drive for use. So how to use it? So first time your hard disk is totally empty, there is no format. So before that you have to give some information about preparing the hard drive for your use. So what are the informations are there? Once you have mounted and connected the drive, power up your system and enter to where? Your BIOS or UEFI. Here the two options are there, you can choose any one. Okay. You can usually access the BIOS or UEFI by pressing your Del key or F2 key from your keyboard. And when you have to press these two keys, either a Del or your F2. When you start the system, that is called right after your power of the system. Okay, after starting the system, with a fraction of second, one black screen will be displayed. On that screen you have to press the Del key or F2 key to goes inside where? To your setup screen. Usually your system will display a message along the lines of press Del to enter the setup. So after pressing, in the BIOS, go to the standard system settings menu or the integrated peripheral option. After that you have to select the SATA menu to see all of the drives installed in the system. If all of your drive controls are enabled and the drive is properly connected, means it is functioning, it should be listed in the BIOS. And if the drive is not listed, that means what? You have to shut down your system, then double check all the connections, whether your connections are okay or not, means you have to check physically. Then after boot into the BIOS and check again. If the drive still is not showing up and all the connections are secure, try plugging the SATA data cable into a different port on the motherboard. Okay, means after reinstalling, if it is not coming, then again you have to plug the SATA data cable into your different port of your motherboard. To confirm that Windows is recognized the drive, open up the device manager, and on your Windows 10 right click the Windows button on your desktop and select the device manager. Check for the drive in the disk drive sections. When you boot into Windows after installing the drive, you may see the new hardware is found wizard. Here one pop-up should be displayed, that is your new hardware is found if the drive is detected. Okay, that means this one is display if the drive is detected. The last thing you need to do is partition and make the format of your hard drive, and with that the drive should be available for your use. Means after formatting, after giving the partition, you are ready to use the hard drive. If you split the drive up into multiple partition, you should see several drives appear in your file explorer. Okay, like your specifying, it should specify the label name, just like your C drive, D drive, E drive, like such a manner. Means if your hard drive is not getting partition, it is only having the C drive, that will be displayed on your file explorer. But think about, if your hard disk is divided into two sections, you are making partition for two, then one drive is identified with your C and another drive is identified with the name of D. Okay, you can assign the name on that place only. Okay, and if it is part 2, 3 section, then C, D and E is there. And later on, whenever you are attaching the pen drive, so automatically it is identified as F drive. Okay, if you are attaching one CD drive, then automatically it attaches with the label as G drive also. Like such a manner, your hard disk is get partition. Then after that, if you are attaching any new devices into your system, it should label with the letter of last one, and it is going on continue with the new one. Okay, and be remember, whatever the installation softwares are there, that is installed on your C drive, just like your Windows operating system and any other softwares. So that is placed inside your C drive. So whatever the workable files are there, means your data files are there, you should be store all sorts of data files into other drive, not in C drive. Because in some cases, if your operating system becomes corrupted, then you need to be make formatting to your C drive. So if some important files are there on your C drive, then after formatting, the OS is already reinstalled with a new format, and whatever the saved data are there, that is totally vanished. Means your software is vanished, your operating system is vanished, your important data are also vanished from your C drive. So better not to store the personal data inside your C drive. So you have to store all of your personal data in other drive. For this purpose only, your hard drive can be made as partition. Okay. So here only you got the idea about how the hard disk or your hard drive or your SSD should be installed to your system. Okay.